Hey guys, this is the Canadian Baconer, and this is going to be another episode of Topic Sunday. This is a weekly series that I do every Sunday on my channel, where I talk about a certain topic relating to video games. Hopefully you had a really awesome Valentine's Day. If you did, and you want to share what you did with your significant other, feel free to say so down below in the comment section. I'm pretty sure everybody wants to hear what you did for Valentine's Day. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about two topics actually. I'm decided on making these longer videos just so you guys get a bit more information and a bit more, I don't know, experience with my videos, because I've noticed that my videos are relatively short and I do not really upload longer videos past, like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. But yeah, moving on to the first topic, Titanfall 2 information. Now I'm really excited for Titanfall 2. I really want to see a sequel to the original Titanfall. Now there are a lot of issues with Titanfall, do not get me wrong, like the lack of content and the lack of a single player campaign really, but I really do feel like the developers Respawn Entertainment can kind of turn it around for Titanfall 2 and really make something good out of this game, because I do really want it to succeed and, you know, do really well in the long term. Now honestly, the reason why Titanfall did not really succeed is kind of because honestly, there was not a lot of content. I'm not really going to get into it, but that's just kind of what's going on. Now, there is talk of Lionsgate actually partnering up with the developers to make a Titanfall TV show, so that should give us, hopefully, a lot more insight as to what's going on and why everything is going on within the story. Now, kind of to touch on the story briefly, and the reason why critics gave it a relatively bad review when it comes to the single player, is because they did not really elaborate on the single player aspect of the game at all. Now Respawn Entertainment has said that they did not have the budget to make both a really good multiplayer and single player for Titanfall, which is why they kind of cut it short on the single player and decided to focus on the multiplayer. But this time around, it looks like the developers have a lot of money and they will be able to make both Titanfall 2 campaign and multiplayer, which is a fantastic thing to hear for this game, because I really want it to succeed in the future. Now moving on to the second topic, Battlefield 4 and basically the foreseeable future for the next Battlefield game, assuming it's called Battlefield 5. Now I do believe I made a couple videos kind of touching on this topic already. If you do want to check them out, there will be an annotation on the top right corner of this video, so you can go ahead and click on those videos if you so choose to kind of get some more information on that. But I kind of wanted to go deeper into why people want to see a World War II style game for the next Battlefield title. Honestly, I've already expressed my opinion so many times, saying that I do not really want to see a World War II style game, and this is mainly because I don't want to see like a limited amount of weapons and content, because honestly, when you go back to 1940s, all of the guns that they had were kind of lackluster when you compare it to like now. Even with Battlefield 4, over 50 weapons, and that doesn't even include gadgets and everything like that. There's just so much jam-packed into that game, and I feel like having World War II as the next Battlefield game would not really necessarily be a downgrade, but it would be a disappointment, I guess, in my eyes. Honestly, on the Frostbite 3 engine, DICE could pull it off. They could make the game look absolutely fantastic. It would just look beautiful, but I do not feel like it would be the right step. I feel like that's, as of right now, Fatality in 1944's job, I guess, because if you guys have not seen that game looks absolutely fantastic, and it's only in like an alpha stage, I think. So if that game is actually officially released and is kind of uplifted from Kickstarter, it will do really, really well. But moving on into the reasons why I think that people do want to see a World War II style game for the next Battlefield title, I've kind of separated this whole thing into two possibilities. One would be nostalgia, and now nostalgia is a thing that kind of crowds a lot of games nowadays. Call of Duty is a great example of that. People always say, oh my gosh, the original Call of Duties were so good, like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, everything like that. It was so fantastic, right? So the next installment of the game has to be really, really good. The majority of the time, it's like somewhat true. It's like somewhat lackluster. People did not really enjoy Ghost, and people were like, oh my gosh, it looks just like Modern Warfare 3 or something like that. I do think that nostalgia is a big part of the reason why people do want to see World War II as the next Battlefield game, but like I said before, I think it would be a step in the wrong direction. For example, let's say you had this really awesome TV show or really awesome movie that you love to watch all the time when you were a kid, right? You fast forward like 10 years or whatever, and you watch it now, you're like, why did I even choose to watch this? What made this so enjoyable and entertaining for me? Like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen if they do make a World War II style Battlefield game. There is the possibility of it being really, really awesome, but I just doubt that would be the case. And now moving on to the second possibility, which is kind of still relevant, but it's kind of lesser than nostalgia in this case, and that is kind of wanting to kind of fit in with the group. Now I know there are a lot of people that do not want to have a World War II style game, and they do express their opinions on social media like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all that stuff. But for the majority of the time, people just kind of go along with what other people are saying. A good example would be like when a big YouTuber posts their opinion on a certain game, the majority of people just kind of go along with that because, you know, they're a big YouTuber and they just know everything, right? The majority of the time that is the case because, I don't know, it just kind of depends on the situation, I guess. But I really feel like you should do your research and just make a wise choice based off of what you have experienced and what you actually want to see for the next game. But that's actually going to wrap up this episode of Topic Sunday. If you enjoyed, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already for more content like this. Hopefully you really do enjoy the longer videos. I'm going to be trying to make longer videos on my channel because it's kind of lackluster, like I said before, to have like a 3-minute video on a really small topic, and I don't really have a lot of time to kind of express my opinions, I guess, in that short time period. But yeah, are you excited for the full-fledged single-player campaign for the next Titanfall game? Or do you just simply not care about Titanfall 2 at all? Do you think it should just go away forever and never come back? Feel free to say so down below in the comment section. Also, tell me what you think about the next Battlefield game. Do you really want to see a World War II style game? Or do you want to be like me and kind of go towards the, I don't know, modern / near future style of gameplay for the next Battlefield game? Let me know down below. Also, if you want some cheap games, go to g2a.com, use my referral link, it is down below in the description. So the next time you are thinking about getting some cheap games, feel free to use my referral link, it would help me out a lot. But as always, thank you guys for checking out this video, and this has been the Canadian Baconer. Stay crispy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.